Hey there, Cancers. So there's something interesting going on with your energy. There's some sort of confusion that's showing up when it comes to your love life though. And going back and forth between either going back and forth between two people or going back and forth about being with someone. It's like you feel confused. I'm getting here, see, belief system, crisis. It says crisis of personal belief system. I feel like this is making me feel like a tower. Because even back there's like a tower, religious tower. You're going to have some sort of tower when it comes to something that you believed in. Like you believed really strongly about something, but what you believed caused a lot of confusion for you. And you're going to have a tower moment that's going to break you free from a previous belief system. I'm also getting here that you're going to speak to someone. There's someone that you're going to talk to that's wise. That could be like a mentor. That could be like a good friend or something. Or some sort, maybe like even a therapist or something. I don't know, but I feel like you're going to talk to someone who has wisdom, who has knowledge or education. And they're going to help you see something that you did not see before. And it's going to break you free from something that was holding you back. There's a belief that you have or had that's holding you back. Yeah, I told you, look, see, talking to someone. What did I tell you? There's someone that you're talking to that's going to help you break free. I'm also getting here that there's someone that's going to explain. They're going to explain something about a person, a sweet, kind person. Whoever this sweet and kind person is, they're different. And they're different in a way of which I feel like shy. I feel like there's someone that's sweet, kind, and shy that's in your energy, but you could not see them because of your belief. You couldn't see them. That's why this person that you're going to be talking to is significant, because they're going to help you see someone that you could not see. Yeah, because see here we got here connected to the collective mind. It says absent-minded, big picture. You couldn't see the big picture. Thinks with head and heart, wild imagination. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was something about your imagination that was wild, that was out there. Someone is going to help ground your mind, help ground your thinking. Because tell me about this other person, because there's something about someone that's sweet and kind that I feel like you overlooked, or you looked at them in a way that wasn't true for who they really are. Tell me about this other person. We got here Scorpio. There's a lot to this person that's hidden. I feel like this person could have maybe looked a certain way to you, and you may have made an assumption about them. So let's say this person, because I feel like you were maybe suspecting something about them that wasn't actually true. So let's say, for example, this person is attractive, right? Because I know they come across mysterious, and that's why you were trying to understand who they are, because they come across very mysterious. So if they're like attractive, and let's say you maybe saw them hanging around a lot of people, you may have assumed that they were out there. You may have assumed that this is someone that's promiscuous or sleeps around or a player, right? However, this person there's layers to them. This person is actually deep. It's like whatever you assume, like if you thought they were a player, that was not true. They're actually not a player. If this person came on strong with you, because I'm seeing energetic, lust, possessive, it's just because they had a lot of passion for you. That's not how they go around acting with other people. There's a lot of depth to this person, and there's a lot that you don't know about them that someone is going to talk to you about, help you with. We got Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius showing up. Even right here it says snap decisions. I feel like that's something you both could have experienced with each other. Making a snap decision about each other, and it created friction. Let me see, what's the mutual energy here? What's the mutual energy between you and this person? This goes deep for you. And what I mean by this awakening, because it's like you're having some sort of like crisis in your life. Because I keep picking up a tower energy, and it's just crumbly. Like you're about to rebuild your whole foundation. The way that you think about life, the way that you view life and people is shifting, it's changing. Because there's some sort of illusion that's about to be broken. And this is supposed to happen because your thinking should evolve. As you gain more insight, as you gain more experience, you should become wiser. The way that you thought 2 or 3 years ago should be evolving and changing as you get more experience and knowledge. When I was a kid, I thought like a kid. Now that I'm adult, I think like an adult. You see what I'm saying? So that's just to illustrate how when you were a child, you thought like a child. When you became an adult, you thought like an adult. It's talking about progression in your thinking and in your beliefs. The mutual energy here, depressed, detached, unemotional, gray. So the mutual energy between you and this person is showing up as being depressed and detached and unemotional. Look, she said protection. And then we got her success, happiness, and confident. That's the under our energy. You know what I'm getting? I see what it is. You and this person have, that's why the overall energy is belief system. You have a particular belief system in roles that you play out in life, and they have a particular belief system in roles that they play out in life. And both of you were playing roles that were not true to yourself. Both of you. The roles that you were playing led to you feeling depressed, led to you feeling detached and unemotional. The same thing for them. So let's say, for example, you had a role in which you were believing that it's right to go to church. I'm just going to use that because this is giving the Hierophant energy. Let's say you believe, oh, I should go to church. And now you're having a crisis and you're like, I don't want to go to church anymore. I don't want to believe in church anymore. It's just giving that energy around something that you held with high esteem, that you just don't want to do anymore. It could even be your family, because we've been talking about that in the in this week. Family issues. There could be a role that's what this is. A role that you play when it comes to family, when it comes to people. And it's like, I no longer want to play that role because it led to me being depressed for the both of you. I feel like this is about your roles in relationships. And that's what you and this person share. And with this seashell and protection, I feel like people could come to you too. Like you were the go-to person and this person was the go-to person. People could come to you guys for protection. They would come to you for protection. And it's like, I don't want to wear that hat anymore. I don't want to wear that role anymore because I was depressed and detached. I want to be happy. I want to be successful. So that's what I'm saying about breaking down the tower, because you built your life on a role that wasn't authentic to your true self. So I feel like here we got this rainstorm and feeling melancholy. See, even right here, a house. That's what I'm saying. This feels like a role that you two played when it comes to your home environment, your family, your roles in relationships with people. It's like you and this person were the ones that were looked at as to be the protective one, to protect people, to protect other people. But when you two were going through it, who was protecting you all? Both of you had that in common. You both are always the go-to people. And that led to the both of you feeling detached, unemotional, and depressed. And it's like, now I want to be happy. Rebuilding, I want to be free. Yeah, wanting to be free from those roles. And that's why I said you're going to be talking and working with someone to help you realize some things about yourself. That's why I said for some of you, this feels like even like therapy, having this conversation. Let's see why this is happening. Why is this happening? I'm talking about as it relates to the two of you, because you should be going through this transformation. But what is this connection? The role of this connection? Renewal and the promise. And look, partnerships and balance. See, balance. Balanced partnerships. Both of you were in unbalanced partnerships. The reason why this is happening is after that storm, what comes after the storm? A rainbow. After the tower collapse, here we are rebuilding something better, a partnership that's balanced. It says, pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. Take time to balance your energy so that you're not dealing, because you're going to have to be protective of your energy and protective of this new foundation that you're building, this new life. Because there are going to be some people from your old system that want to come over into your new system. And you're going to have to assert your boundaries. Because you can't keep what you're building with the old values, the old people, the old programming that led to you feeling depressed and unemotional. If you want to be happy, you're going to have to let some of these people go. Or like I said, make sure you're clear about what you're going to tolerate when it comes to who you allow into your world, now that you're creating something more balanced. Because you're about to get, with that rainbow, there's some promises from the Most High. This is making me feel like a promise from God. Because look, you've gone through the storm. Now here comes the blessings. And this is even heaven. This is coming from heaven. And even in the previous reading that I did today, we talked about spirituality, right? We talked about you feeling like, oh, I don't want to hear it. I haven't been seeing it. Well, God is saying, here's the promise. It's coming in. It's coming in. Pay attention. Pay attention so your old belief system don't sabotage it. All right, let's see. Let's describe this person a little bit so you will know what you're dealing with. Okay, tell me about this person. Well, they look like they're possessive, and they're very secretive. I feel like whoever this person is, they're secretive. They're very intense and lustful. Tell me about this person. But like I said, I'm pulling the energy for them when it comes to you. Because I'm seeing possessive, the procrastinator. They want to be sure. Delays love for as long as they can. I feel like this person could have like some sort of secret money issue too. Because Scorpios can be secretive, right? And I feel like this person has some sort of secret money issue. Or some sort of secret money, and they wanted to be sure and hold off. But wait a minute, there is something going on when it comes to money for this person. I don't know necessarily if Spirit's like making me pause, because it's like I don't know necessarily if there's like it can be an issue because people may try to use this person. Because I don't want to feel like, I don't want to say that this person don't have money. I feel like people may try to use them, and that's why they hold off on committing, because they want to be sure that they can trust the person. I don't feel like this is someone that doesn't have money. If anything, I feel like they got secret money. That's what I'm picking up with this person. See, even right here, you got interview. I need to ask questions. I need to make sure, because it says here, calculating. So this person will be someone that wants to get to know you and make sure you have pure intentions. I feel like this person actually isn't struggling with money. I feel like they actually have money. However, they've been used. Because I'm hearing this person is like a sweetheart. It's like that people have taken advantage. That's why we got roles, because it led to them being depressed, always giving, always helping people, always protecting people. And it's like, I don't want to play this role anymore. They've become cold and detached. See, multitasking. See, having to do everything. Yeah, even right here, we got debt paid. That's why I said this person ain't got no money. I feel like they have a lot on their plate when it comes to helping and taking care of other people. See, we're hiring, job search. Look, responsibilities. They have a lot of responsibilities. And something about this makes me feel like with this hiring, this person is actually like a boss. Like they hire people. And that's where a lot of the responsibilities come from. This feels like a worker. Like I feel like they hire people to work for them. See, payday, this person got money. But it feels like it's a secret. It feels like I don't tell everyone my financial business. Yeah, I'm seeing here selling. They must have something that they sell, spending, calculating, budgeting, new asset. They could be buying a new car. They got deadlines. This person isn't broke, but they also are not flashy either. So you probably wouldn't be able to tell. But when they get with someone, they want to be sure of that person. That's why they procrastinate. This will be a blessing. Let me see how you're going to feel about them. But I feel like this connection could very well be a blessing. Like I said, with that 222 and from heaven, and then the rainbow after the storm. Tell me about the viewer. Yeah, oh yeah. You're coming in as the Knight of Cups. There's something here about after this conversation, after you have this breakthrough from what you believe, you're actually going to be going towards them. You're going to feel with this Ace of Wands, you're going to feel energetic. You're going to feel excited because you see clearly now that this person isn't what you thought they were. Let's see, anything else? Yeah, lovers is coming. Oh, look, the Tower card. Look, the Death card, the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Tower. I told you I've been feeling the Tower energy. When it comes to your love, when it comes to your love life and a choice in love, you're going to have a Tower moment because you were going back and forth, confused. And I feel like this is you talking to someone, physically talking to someone. Some of you may have paid for a therapy session. I don't know. But I feel like working with someone and they're going to help you end that back and forth. And it's going to lead to a powerful transformation in your life. And that's why you're going to go over here and approach them. See, break free mentally. There was something that you felt powerless to, that you kept rehashing, that you were a victim of. And it was still trapped in you mentally. And it was still moving. It was still moving. And what I mean, okay, sorry about that. The thing about it is there was something negative that you were thinking about and it was affecting how you moved. And that's where this breakthrough comes from. It's going to help stop you from moving from this disempowered way. That's why we saw the Ace of Wands. You're going to feel more excitement. You're going to feel energetic. And that's why you're going to put yourself out there with this person. This is powerful for your life. Whatever is about to happen, this is going to be powerful because you got the Lovers, the Tower, and the Death. 3 major arcanas. A powerful transformation in love, and it's going to end the confusion and the back and forth for you. All right, let's go ahead and close out with a final message here for the viewer. What's the final message here? That came out. Look, this came out earlier. Inevitable success. That's how we ended your last reading. And look what's the underline. Family. Family line. It says, I release all inherited patterns of limitations and suffering, choosing instead to embody the highest expressions of my lineage potential. That's what we've been talking about. The foundation that you built up in your family line that disempowered you. And you were moving based off of that thought system. And now you're breaking free so that you can walk into that inevitable success. Again, that's what that is. You are guaranteed to succeed. That's that renewal, the promises. What you went through was not in vain. All right, I'll stop there. Bye.